Hello, everybody. Joe Malone here, coming to you live on Dallas Trading Floor. Hopefully, this live will work this time. Uh, Tesla took a dive basically today, and I want to show you the chart on it because it's kind of interesting here. It was in a downward trend. Tesla was in a downward trend, but with the earnings that Tesla presented, not too good on those earnings. It is moving even lower. So expect Tesla to move even lower. After hours, number 202, I think that it may punch below 200. If it does, then we may get a new downward trend on Tesla. EVs have not been doing very well as of late. So it's the kind of thing that that we have to kind of watch out for. I definitely think the sentiment is turning against EVs, at least for right now. I've been out of Tesla since November, December of last year. It was very weak. I couldn't figure out the direction that it was going. I definitely think if you do have exposure to Tesla, you want to be careful here because it definitely could go lower. I think that we may see Tesla go potentially as low, as the 150 range, just depending. I still think overall it's a great stock, but I think in the time being, it's not something that we want to be looking too strongly at. Here's something that that you might be interested in. This is a stock that a stock that I did buy today. It's a little bit different. It's in the semiconductor. It's the only stock really that's higher rated currently than Nvidia, and it's a company called ARM, ARM Holdings. What makes the stock significant is it is a stock that is used primarily in data centers, and Google and Microsoft and the other players in the data center market are buying their processors right and left. One of the great advantages of the ARM design is that it tends to be very light on the power. So you can pack a lot of these cores into these data centers, and it is definitely seeing an upward move. Now, here's the thing about ARM. It's a mature company. It's been around quite a while, but it just recently IPO'd. There was some talk about having it acquired before the IPO, but it did go ahead and IPO. Currently, the stock is selling well, and according to Investor Business Daily, the recent IPO has been flashing buy signals. So this is real interesting. Here's a slide from earlier on today showing ARM at 77.29. It's dipped a little bit from this, about $2 since the close, but the composite rating on this stock is 99, which is significant. Here's how ARM stacks up against the other semiconductor stocks. And again, this seems to be where we're seeing a lot of activity. We're seeing a lot of activity in these particular stocks. Of course, Nvidia, everybody knows on that. I do have a covered call on this one that expires on Friday, which is the 26th, and it's already in the money. So I may re-up that for another week. But I've been doing this for the last 3 weeks, and I've won 3 out of 3 weeks. So looking pretty good there. Rambus, I don't have anything on Rambus yet. It's extremely good stock. Not quite in position yet. I do have also a covered call on AMD, which has been just doing great as well. But ARM is the one that I think that you should concentrate on because it is more highly rated than Nvidia, if you can believe that. Now take a look at this chart here. These are kind of some of the what I've been doing here. The potential on this ARM 9-day deal is $331 profit, potentially a 163% annualized return on that if everything goes well. The break even on this one, 74.19, and the possibility that it will be positive at the end of the option on the 2nd of February, 64.4%. Now, one of the things I don't plan on holding this too much longer than this. Part of the reason is we're going to have earnings, and uh, earnings for ARM are going to be on the 7th. So I typically like to exit the trade before the earnings. That's one of the things that in this kind of market, pretty unforgiving. So that is typically what I like to do. That obviously would have been the correct thing to do with Tesla, because the earnings did kind of hurt the stock. So that's kind of the way to do it. But currently, I have this trade. We'll see how it does. I'll update you on it as time goes by. Thanks again for taking a look at the show here. Just kind of experimenting with the new StreamYard and seeing how it goes. Hopefully, I'll give. I'm going to try to give updates, market, 5-10 minute updates on the market every market close, at least for the near future. So, hopefully, I'll see you here on the live here on YouTube at www Dallas Trading 4. Thanks again.